Hey guys. I did this video already, but let's redo it because it didn't record. So got up here to Tabler, and it's a black dude. One black dude works up here in West Virginia. This facility that I've seen. Works in office, and I seen him like first time I seen him. He had like a West Virginia hoodie on or something. And you know my attitude about black men when I meet you and you work in like Hickory or something is that to be careful, because some of those guys really like the racist shit. Like they're very conservative and they're not like pro-black on anything. So you have to be careful because like they'll get you just to send a message like, yeah, I'm not with the black stuff. Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. So he's talking to this Hispanic woman. She got no mask on, and they make you wear a mask when you come in here. They're talking about Tom Brady, football or whatever. You know, it just got me. You know, talking about this football stuff, and election's almost up. You know, I've met a couple black folks up here. It's mostly white stuff up here. Come on, be honest. And for the most part, black folks I've met up here are not very political. They're like, well, it's the end of the world is coming. They're not very political. It's almost like in the South. And I think that to operate up here, you have to kind of be non-political, if you know what I mean. You have to kind of be non-political to just survive up here. Because I'm gonna tell you something I noticed. I had never really seen white folks, I'm talking about like just regular country ass white people, talk about Trump politics. Ever. I had never seen that before until I came up here, which means they know they're losing. They're concerned. They know they might lose. I don't get into racial politics for this very reason. You know what I mean? To know that you got a lot of black folks who don't have a problem with the way things are. They're not concerned, and doesn't matter to them. And for me, for others, we're like concerned. They're not concerned at all. This stuff doesn't matter to them. So, you know, you're getting into racial politics when you've got a lot of black people that are okay. I'm into class politics. My politics is so much greater than politics. You know what I mean? The conversation, look, it was kind of a loud conversation. And it had gone on for a little while before I came. And I could tell, like, the lady that normally sits in, she walked outside. And I was like, okay, because she had the hood on. I'm like, okay. And because the woman put a mask on. And I've always said this when it comes to black and white people and like in work. The only thing black and white have to talk about is either fanatical following of sports or a casual homophobia, such as like, oh, this faggot, you know, this guy. It's like that. That's the only thing black and white people really have to talk about that I've seen. And I've done temp work. Like I've been out here a minute. Like I've been out here, yeah. So I can tell you that. Like that's the only thing black and white folk. What are we gonna talk about? All right. I guess I'll leave it at that. I don't get into this racial politics. I don't get into stuff like that. I don't spend a lot of time on it because we got a lot of black folks who are not in the fight, who are not in the struggle, who are not interested in the struggle, and they don't understand what we're talking about. I'm into class politics, and that's where we should be focused, not on your color of your skin, because that conversation. Peace.